Sombra's banned again, Mercy players are being griefed, people are voting with their emotions and not with strategy. In Overwatch 2's new ban system, that is costing you wins. Good bans aren't about what you personally hate playing against, they're about what gives your whole team the best chance to win. Think bigger than your own experience and you'll outsmart most of your lobby every time. Let's talk about how to ban, the psychology behind it, and how to stop sabotaging your own games. Hey Mumus, I'm Muma, an ex-professional Overwatch League player turned streamer and coach, and today I want to talk about the new Overwatch 2 ban system and how to handle and treat bans to give yourself the best chance of climbing the ladder. Before we go any further, I just want to stress that this guide is for people who want to win more games. If you're banning a hero just because you don't enjoy playing against them and winning is secondary for you, more power to you. I can't lie and say I don't do that sometimes too, but if you're here to climb and give your team the best shot at winning, that's what this video is going to all be about. To quickly summarize how the ban system works, before each match, players vote to ban up to 3 heroes. These are ranked in order of priority, Hero 1 being the top choice for banning, Hero 2 being less critical, and Hero 3 being the least important. The third choice typically only comes into play in the case of ties or if the opposing team bans overlapping heroes. For the full details on how the system functions, feel free to pause the video and read the paragraphs directly from the Blizzard blog post. To be honest, there is a layer of randomness to this system and how the bans will work. You have no idea what the enemy team wants to play or is banning, and sometimes your bans will help them, and sometimes theirs will help you, and some games the bans won't really matter at all. If you go into every match expecting your bans to swing the entire game, you're setting yourself up to tilt. Key is understanding that this system isn't perfect and adapting anyway. The most common mistake players make is banning based on emotions. You hate Genji and you lost last game because of a big nanoblade, you ban Genji. You had a Rhine one-trick last game on Gibraltar, you ban Reinhardt. While last game is frustrating, carrying that into the next is just shooting yourself in the foot. Take a look at the current map and what your teammates are preferring to play, and consider what they are voting to ban. One of the most frustrating trends right now to me is banning heroes like Mercy, not because she's overpowered, but because she's popular and players don't want her on their team. It's just not a good idea, plain and simple. Maybe I'm more petty than most, but if I pre-select the hero I want to play and my teammates start to ban them, that's going to frustrate me. That's not even considering if that's their main and by far and away their best hero. A smarter approach is to ban other strong supports like Ana or Kiriko, which makes Mercy's relative power level to the rest of the supports available go up. Don't grief your own team because you don't like a playstyle or a specific hero, because that's just ego, not strategy. Especially when you're solo queuing, you're not always going to get your way. You can't force the perfect team comp and you won't always get your ideal bans. That's why it's important to think about what your team wants to play and try to support that. Overwatch has always revolved around tanks, and in 5v5, you obviously only get one. Empowering your tank is often the most important thing you can do with your ban. If you aren't playing a hero where there's one really strong specific ban for them, and your Wrecking Ball tank wants to ban Ana and Sombra, follow suit. Making their job easier is a pretty consistent way to win more. DPS bans, with a few exceptions, are usually the least valuable. There's just too many of them. Ban Sombra, now you're being flanked by Genji and Tracer. Ban Sojourn, they swap to Ashe or Cass. They mostly fill the same role. Unless you know for sure your tank is going to play ball all game and they really want to ban Sombra, a DPS ban doesn't eliminate a threat, it just rotates it. A lot of people vote just to feel like they have control over the outcome of the game, even if they don't have much strategy behind their votes. Bans absolutely have psychological value. If you remove someone's comfort pick just to spite them, don't be surprised if they want to spite you back. On the flip side, if your team agrees on a ban, it really does subtly boost morale. The amount of times I queue up his tank and vote to ban 2 heroes, and I see both my DPS follow up with the same bans, it puts a smile on my face and I'm just like, yeah, those are my DPS, let's win. Don't underestimate the headspace angle, even if the ban isn't meta changing. The real takeaway I'm trying to get at here at the end of this video is simple. Ban smart, not salty. Help your team win instead of thinking selfishly. Remembering this system has variance, and sometimes your bans just won't matter, and that's okay. Adapt, think team first, and you'll win more games than you realize. What's your go-to ban and why? I like queuing all 3 roles, but my favorite hero is to play as ball, and believe it or not, there's like 5 heroes I'd ban before I ban Sombra. I want to know how players at different ranks are thinking about this. Drop it in the comments if this video helped you. A like and subscribe would really help my channel out. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.